So what's the best way to actually start learning the tarot today? You've got your set of cards, you really want to take this seriously. What's the best thing to do? A lot of people will get a good book. I've written a couple myself, and they will start learning the cards one by one. Now there's 78 cards in a pack, so if you can do each card in depth, that's quite a task. I don't think there's any point in memorising catchphrases or simple meanings, because to be honest with you, there's nothing simple about the tarot. And if you are just sitting down and learning one card at a time, you're missing the most fundamental and important tarot skill there is, and that is reading the connection between the cards. Because there are only 78 cards in a deck, and yet the deck of tarot can reflect any single experience known to humankind. So there has to be more than 78 cards, and of course there is an infinite number of varieties when we start reading spreads. So my advice to you is to do a 3-card spread, ideally every day, but you know, if life's busy, whenever you can. You sit down with your 3-card spread. You can actually use any spread, but make it an advice spread, not a prediction spread. Here is my spread for today. I have the World. It's very nice. Suggestion of completion. Now, if I was doing this, what I would be doing is writing this down, because this is the key now. You lay out your spread. Make it simple. You make a couple of notes about what you think the day or the week or the project will bring. Keep it focused, keep it tight, and you write them down. So if I was doing this for me, I've got a shaman workshop this evening. I'm quite nervous. It's the first sort of thing I've done like this, much more of a talk, a discussion, but I am aware it's going to help me to it's going to challenge me to explain what I do, and I am aware that it's quite a gateway. It's going to be quite an important thing for me. So that's my focus card. For me, I like the card to the left, the second card, to be a slight warning. We're restructuring the house at the moment, having a massive declutter, and to me the Ten of Pentacles is telling me to let some stuff go. The house is a prison of clutter. It's true. And the Ace of Cups, that's an embrace card. That would tell me to really focus today on my feelings, my emotional connection, particularly tonight with the shaman workshop, to just really speak from the heart. There's no swords cards there, and seeing as the workshop tonight is quite a big thing, I would say that's telling me to speak from the heart. So what I would do is I'd write that down. The World. Suggest that I'm connecting that to the workshop tonight. Suggest it's going to be quite important, quite a doorstep moment for me, where I feel that things are taking off. So to pay attention to this. Decluttering, spend some time getting rid of some stuff today, releasing myself from what seems like quite a heavy burden of a lot of clutter. And I would take this as advice for tonight, to really speak from the heart, not to be too logical, not to have notes. It's not a preparation card, it's not a planning card, it's not a mind card. Don't take lots of notes, just really speak from the heart. And I would write this down, just bullet points, keep it close. Always good to look at the cards at the bottom of the pack. Another 10. 10 of Swords. 2 10s. And the World. And an Ace. Ooh, starting to look quite important today. These are endings. This is ending and beginning. Actually, they're all endings and beginnings. So in my journal, I'd put perhaps a little gold star. Today seems quite important. Letting go, starting new things. What I would do the next time I do the reading, tomorrow morning, I would look back. Look back at my predictions and advice for the day and make notes. Was I right? Did I speak from the heart? Did I regret that? Did I wish I'd taken notes? Or did it actually feel quite scary but liberating to just speak from the heart without notes? And this is the best way to learn. It's great whilst you're doing this. If you think, oh God, I don't know what the Ten of Pentacles means. Brilliant, look it up. If you're doing, for example, I do an online course where I do go through every card step by step, but I include a crib sheet as well. The idea being that you do this at the same time, so that not only are you getting a firm connection with each and every card in the deck, you are starting from day one to learn tarot in the most extraordinary and interesting way possible by reading for yourself, looking at the advice in the card, and then looking back and saying, was I right? Did I miss something? Did something else happen today? Looking back, you may see, maybe the Ten of Swords is an argument. Maybe I'm going to have an argument with my husband today. He's painting. He hates painting. Quite possible. Maybe that will reaffirm my suggestion that the Ten of Swords is often arguments. Maybe I'm going to feel quite tearful today. The Ace of Cups can often be tears. This way you are reading the Book of Life, the tarot, and comparing it to your own life. And I think this is the most vibrant, exciting and realistic way to learn the tarot. If you want to go onto any of my online tarot courses, they all have the crib sheet and they all have videos explaining how to read for yourself, ideally every day, but life's not perfect, and how to learn this way. Because at the end of the day, if all you do is learn 78 separate cards, you are missing the most important skill. And that's never a happy combination to see. You are missing what the cards mean when they talk to each other.